It is a great satisfaction to greet you again. I hope you and your pet are well. Today we will talk about the following. Why does my dog only eat from my hand? We often see dogs as food lovers, eager to eat everything. But for some dogs, getting them to eat can be a challenge. And that challenge sometimes results in your pet only eating when hand-fed. While this may work in the short term, it can become worrying in the long term. There are many reasons why this habit can develop. Let's understand what drives the behavior. 1. Lost appetite. If your dog's interest in food has decreased and he needs to be encouraged to eat, the biggest concern would be that he is not feeling well. Your dog may not physically vomit, but nausea can suppress appetite, making him less eager to eat. Fever, pain, lethargy, and breathing problems can also interfere with the desire to eat. If your dog's eating habits have changed or you've acquired a new pet with unusual eating habits, you should seek a veterinary evaluation to check for, rule out, or treat any underlying medical causes. 2. Food aversions. In animals recovering from illness, they may associate feeling unwell with a particular place, feeding method, or food. These negative associations can make them less eager to eat. In some cases, the affection we give our pets when they are sick, including hand feeding to help them eat, can encourage a continued desire to be hand-fed in the future. The importance of scent. Our dog has a highly developed sense of smell, so we can use strong scents to stimulate appetite once any medical issues have been treated by the vet. Strong-smelling foods or favorite treats can be used as a topping on top of their regular food to entice them to eat from a bowl or other container. Once the desire to eat has increased, you can begin to reintroduce feeding by bringing the bowl closer to your dog. Gradually decrease the amount you offer by hand, while increasing the amount you offer in his bowl. If your dog is still picky about food, you may need to rotate the food you offer to maintain interest. 3. Food stress. Other causes of hand-feeding preference are behavioral in origin. In a multi-dog household, if dogs are fed in close proximity to each other, some may feel anxious or threatened by another dog. Dogs communicate with each other using many visual cues that are not always immediately obvious to us. There may not be physical fighting between dogs, but there can still be the perception of a threat. If your pet feels crowded at mealtime or receives a threatening signal from another dog when he is trying to feed himself, he may develop an aversion to feeding himself. The bowl itself could also become a source of stress for your dog. If the size isn't right for your dog's snout or the material irritates his skin or mouth, it can become aversive. Plastic bowls can become rough over time due to wear and tear. While metal bowls can create an unpleasant sound, especially if his dog tag bangs against them while he's eating. Even the placement of the bowl can be problematic if it's in a busy part of the house and there are a lot of people constantly passing by. To reduce food stress in a multi-dog household, feed each dog in a separate area. Make sure each can eat in peace. If the bowl itself is the problem, experiment with different sizes, materials, and placements to see what makes your dog feel most at ease. In busy households, shifting the feeding schedule to a quieter part of the day can also reduce stress. 4. Anxiety. Dogs who suffer from stress or anxiety often become hypervigilant. This prevents them from being relaxed and means they spend a lot of time on high alert, watching and listening intently to their surroundings. A hypervigilant dog can become so stressed that they don't want to eat. For dogs with separation anxiety, they may not want to eat when their owner isn't around, because they don't feel safe or relaxed to do so. When their owner is around, they may learn to seek your attention through food as a form of comfort. This can make your dog feel dependent on you. Bottom line, hand-feeding your dog can be a normal part of bonding with your pet. But in situations where this is the only way your dog eats, it can become laborious and worrying in the long run. If you understand what drives the behavior, you can begin to think of ways to help modify your dog's association with food without intervention. It is a pleasure to inform you and help you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you should do it now. Take care of yourself and your furry friend. A hug, and until the next video.